We have another huge NHL trade. Longtime NHL defenseman Mark Giordano, and current captain of the Kraken, is on his way to the Maple Leafs. There's multiple picks and other players involved as well. We'll discuss the details coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have some pretty significant breaking news from the NHL. The Toronto Maple Leafs have made a major acquisition here heading into the NHL Trade Deadline. They've acquired Kraken captain and longtime NHL defenseman, former Norris Trophy winner Mark Giordano. And of course, the Kraken retain 50% of Giordano's salary. They also acquire forward Colin Blackwell as well in exchange for 2 second-round picks and a third-round pick. So they give up a second-round pick in this year's draft in 2022, and then a second-round pick next year in 2023, as well as a third-round selection. So to get 2 players like that for 3 draft picks, that is a good piece of business for the Maple Leafs, in my opinion. Kyle Dubas has made it clear publicly that he did not want to give up his first-round pick, and he wasn't overly crazy about trading some of their top prospects. We've heard lots of chatter about Nick Robertson, around other players as well, like Matthew Nyes, even Niemela, but none of those guys were traded. They kept all their top prospects and their first-rounder, and they give up multiple second and then third-rounders. So to me, that is a pretty good price tag for Toronto. Looking at some of the Maple Leafs' top competitors in the Atlantic Division, even what teams like Tampa paid for Hagel, and then, of course, looking at the Florida Panthers and the moves they made for Jerard, they gave up substantially more assets, at least more valuable assets, in my opinion. Now, the Panthers got a really good deal on Giroux, but overall, this is one of the better trades, I think you could say, where the team got some really good talent and didn't have to pay too much of a pretty penny in order to do that. They retained their top prospects in the first rounder. So to me, Mark Giordano, of course, former defense partner for TJ Brodie in Calgary for a long time. So there's going to be a lot of instant chemistry there if they decide to put them together. Giordano's still capable of playing at a high level, still keeps himself in excellent shape, is having a pretty decent year in Seattle with the Kraken as their very first captain. And of course, Colin Blackwell will come in, pretty good bottom 6 player. And we know the Leafs were looking for some extra help, wanting to solidify the bottom 6 and more specifically that fourth line. We've seen some players like Wayne Simmons be healthy scratches lately. Kyle Clifford is not really somebody who plays there regularly. Even Jason Spezza has sat out a few games not too long ago too. So be interesting to get some more competition for those bottom 6 roles and see where things go. I know there's been even some talk about guys like Engvall and Mikheyev possibly being available, and they weren't traded either. So of course the Maple Leafs had to wait a little bit here past 5 o'clock Eastern time. It just kind of helps with the cap space a little bit. Of course, they have Peter Mrazek on waivers. They're signing Harry Sateri from Finland as well, who's formerly of the KHL, won a gold medal in Finland. So the goaltending situation is getting interesting. Will Mrazek be picked up? Could he be traded tomorrow if he clears waivers? Lots of interesting things finally happening with the Maple Leafs as they keep up with their top competitors in the Eastern Conference, like the Panthers and the Lightning, etc., as they've made several other moves here in a bit of an arms race, including the Bruins in that mix too, to kind of get ready for the Stanley Cup playoffs. So let me know your thoughts on this significant trade. Will Mark Giordano be a difference maker? The veteran goes to the Maple Leafs to not only help himself get his first Stanley Cup, but get the Maple Leafs the first Stanley Cup since 1967. Can they get the job done? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We get all the breaking news here on NHL Trade Deadline 2022. We'll keep you covered. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.